Ngokoli Lerotti. What it do? What's up? Welcome back to another video by your girl Lee. So today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. Yeah. Okay, so I really just decided to get in front of the camera today because I've been doing a bit of reflection on myself and on my channel as well, and reasons as to why I actually started this channel in the first place. Also, don't mind this, my double-sided tape is being abused. It's not, but anyway, so the reason why I started this channel in the first place was to talk about life and uncomfortable growth and controversial topics and things about life in general, you know, things that you're not gonna find in another channel or you're not gonna find any other YouTuber talking about. And I think I really shifted away from that bit, and I fell away from the reason why I actually wanted to do this channel. So today I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna speak about something that's very touching. So I just want to get something straight, that this video is very sensitive, and obviously also so that it's not too heavy, I'm doing my makeup while I'm doing it, because it's also kind of like a survival mechanism for me so that I don't cry, child. So basically, to just sum up what I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about life after 2018. For those that don't understand, life after 2018 for me is a lot, because 2018 is when my mom passed and I was still in high school. So that's basically what I'm going to be talking about, and how I've been handling things, how I've gotten through life up to this point, and hopefully I can get through life through further and more years, because life is tough, guys. But without further ado, I'm going to start prepping my makeup, and then I'm going to start with the video. So let's do this. Okay, first things first, this video is probably going to be a bit long, but it ain't my business. If you don't want to watch, it's fine, honestly. Like, for real, ain't nobody holding nobody back from watching a video. And it's not even me being weird. I'm at a point in life where the only thing that matters to me is my peace. Ugh, this bloody clip. So my clip doesn't want to do the clipping, and I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so before I do anything, I have like a little mirror in front of me because I don't think I can particularly see properly. I have really bad eyesight, not gonna lie. But because I have very dry skin, I've already hydrated my skin and everything, but and I already did my eyebrows. Yes, if you want me to do an eyebrow tutorial, comment down below and let me know, and I will do it for you, honey. So yeah, before I get started, I'm using the Pro LA Girl, I hope you guys can see, I'm not good at this shit, y'all. Yeah, Pro LA Girl Prep Primer, so that my skin can just feel a bit smoother, because as I said, I do have dry skin. I'm not particularly on the oily side. But yeah, life after 2018. Let's just sum up 2018 as a whole, right? I was in, what grade was I in? I was in grade 11. And honestly, I remember in 2017 I was on some 2018 is gonna be my year. I'm not gonna be in hospital. I'm gonna do good at school. I'm gonna get my distinctions. Hey, your girl was on it, okay? Like, I was ready to conquer. I was ready to do the most, okay? I was ready to freaking make sure that I'm doing the doing things for 2018. And then God was like, wait. No, like, for real. He was like, are you sure? Guys, I'm sorry. Like, banter is a coping mechanism. So if you can't handle that, I'm sorry. Because it's what's holding me back from tears. Okay, so let me be. And then my foundation, I use the cream. Is it cream? Yeah, the cream foundation stick. But anyway, my mom passed away in 2018 during March. And by far, I must say that is literally probably, not even probably, let me not lie. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. But 2018 was by far the worst year of my life. Period. I'm not gonna hide it. It was tough. And me and a lot of my family members, you know, it was definitely an unexpected event. None of us expected that to happen. We were all really just carrying on with our lives, and all of us had goals. Mom probably too, but she passed away due to natural causes. And also, guys, please don't judge my methods. I'm no professional makeup artist. I just get the job done, okay? So we're all carrying on with our lives, and my girl decided that it's time. So after that, like I said, I was not 17 yet. I was still 16 because my birthday is on the 11th and she passed away in March. None of my siblings' birthdays had come yet. So I think the most toughest thing for me was having to experience so many milestones in my life, so many challenges in my life without this woman, okay? And just to give you guys a bit of depth, my mom was my everything, okay? My mom is literally my everything. Yes, every child and their parent has some beef at some point in their life, like, guys, get life here. But my mom was definitely someone, she was my everything. She was my mom, she was my dad, because my dad wasn't particularly there all the time. And having to even think of life without her was just like,
what the hell? What do you mean?
That's not a possibility. I can't possibly live without this person. But I've had to. And my 3 other siblings, sorry, but there's 4 of us. I'm so sorry if I'm speaking fast. I'm also like thinking about how long this video is going to be. Maybe I'll do a part 2 if it's too long. But yeah, and honestly, for a while, as I was saying, for a while I didn't understand a lot of things. I didn't understand why all of this was happening to me, because no one deserves to lose a parent at all. No one deserves to lose anyone, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. Even when we're not ready, we're all gonna lose someone, whether we're ready or not. You can never be ready for someone's death. So 2018 itself was a tough year, and I'm so sorry if I'm repeating things, guys. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts in the process, because like I said, this is a difficult thing to talk about, and I'm really trying my best to be courageous and let it out, because I do think I'm ready. It's not that I'm not ready, but it doesn't make it any easier. And I remember after my mom passed, like, I was so scared of letting myself feel anything, honestly, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very emotional girl. I overthink, I think a lot. And also I have clinical depression and anxiety. So when she passed, as I said earlier on, that when I started 2018, I had told myself that it was going to be my year and I wasn't going to be in hospital. And before that, I was in hospital for, was it 3? I was in hospital twice, back to back. And that year was the 3rd. So I had told myself already that I don't want to go back there. Like, I'm trying to get through life, and being in a hospital for my mental health is just not it right now, you know? I need to do better, and I can't afford to put my family through such stress. Like, the only person that really, like, knew how to handle that stuff was my mom. And I was left with my siblings, you know? And let me tell you, my siblings are my whole world. I don't care a damn about anyone else other than my siblings, because my whole world revolves around my siblings. They're my family. So I didn't want to cause any problems for anyone, you know, because the person that actually knew how to deal with the stuff was gone. So I was just like, I can't afford to. I didn't let myself grieve. In simple terms, I didn't let myself grieve. And I honestly don't blame myself for not letting myself, because I didn't want to put that stress onto people, guys. Like, do you know how stressing it is? Like, everyone else is grieving. Everyone is going through the same thing right now in different ways. You don't want to put that stress on other people. Like, I didn't want to. So I didn't let myself grieve in that process, because all I could think of was, listen, you're not special. People are going through their own shit right now. Pull yourself together. And you know what? For the better part of the half of the year, I did. But it wasn't. It wasn't wise to do that. Don't do that, guys. If you lose someone, let yourself grieve. I always say to people that I know that have lost people along the way, and I'm always saying, let yourself grieve, because if you don't, you're gonna regret it. And I did. I really did regret it, because that same year I did end up getting admitted into hospital again because I had a relapse. And when I say I had a relapse, I mean that my depression and my anxiety got the better of me, and I tried to take my life. Because, and you know what? If you have anything shitty to say about that, please leave this video now, because as I said, this is a very sensitive video. So if you can't handle that, it is advised that you leave this. This video is not for views. This video is not for nothing. It's for myself and for anyone that what I have to say may help, you know, get them through whatever it is that they're going through. I don't have time for anyone that's going to be negative, because I've noticed that people don't necessarily comment on the comment section. They'll comment either on my WhatsApp or in my DMs, and that's not cute. But anywho, I went to hospital, I was there for 21 days, And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna fail grade 11, guys. I thought I was. And I wasn't the only one. I was definitely not the only one that thought I was gonna fail, because I was going through it. I was definitely going through it. Like, you can't expect anyone to have their life sorted out in the span of a few months after they've lost their parent. Okay? And it wasn't easy, because number one, no one really understands grief unless they have to go through it themselves. So I always felt like I don't have anyone to talk to. I felt alone for a while, and that year I made a few bad decisions. I met people that didn't really do that, they weren't good for me. You know, I made a few people that had a negative influence over my life. I made a few bad decisions, but I don't regret them because they've put me where I am today. And that is okay because mistakes do help you grow. Right? Yes. So I don't regret it. Matric came. I was in Matric 2019. And can I just say that was... guys, hold on, I forgot my powder. So right now I'm using Yardley Absolute Translucent Powder. But I've been using a different powder that has been doing me so much justice. I'm in love with it. But I forgot it somewhere. Go Snake Park. Okay. If you don't understand that, it's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, I was in Matric 2019 and I'm not gonna lie and say that I enjoyed my Matric. I didn't enjoy my Matric as much as I would like to have. My experience in Matric was cuck. I'm sorry for the foul. It was a lot. Getting through that stress was a lot because the one person that I needed there was my mom. And I really felt like I need this lady, man. Like, how am I supposed to get through all of this? I'm doing a mess now. How am I supposed to get through all of this without her? You know, that was what I thought. Number one, who wants to experience MD without their mama by their side? Who wants to plan all of these things without mamake, you know? Especially given the fact that I was in an all-girls school. And guys, let me just do this. I'll speak now. Okay, as I was saying, I didn't enjoy it because I really wanted my mom to be there for my MD, for my Matric farewell, and she was not. And in the beginning, I didn't even want to go to my farewell. I didn't. It was just not a thing to me. I mean, I was just like, hey, guys, give me my money. I'll buy myself something useful with what I could have used to buy a dress or to make a dress. And guys, basically I didn't enjoy it. Matric was difficult for me given the fact that number one, the first term of Matric I was in hostel. I made it into hostel and that in itself was difficult. Okay, due to many reasons. I think I'll make a video one day about my high school experience because that is just a completely different chat in itself as to how life became difficult because of my experience in high school. I hated it. From grade 8 to 12, it was just a mess. Okay, so I'll make a video one day about that. Right now, it's just a summary of how I survived these past 3 years. So I'm using the Paint Box palette, and it is from Discretion. No, I'm lying. Excuse. This one is from Discretion. And then this one is from some other Chinese store. Yeah. And it's very well pigmented as well, so don't come for me. But anyway, as I was saying, I got admitted again into hospital in Matric in first term, and I remember I didn't want to go there. I was like, I don't want to go there. I'm in Matric. What the hell? Because I had an anxiety attack while I was at my dad's. I was visiting my father, and I had an anxiety attack, so they had to rush me to hospital because it was really, really bad. As I said, I suffer from severe anxiety as well. And that night, this nurse saw scars on my hand because I used to resort to cutting as a coping mechanism. And if you don't understand that analogy again, skip this part or leave the video, please, because I'm not going to be judged by anyone. I'm not ashamed of the things that I've done. It's not great, but they've made me the person that I am. But anyway, She saw my scars and she was like, you know what, I really think you should go into an hospital and like now. And she called my psychiatrist and they organized a bed for me into the psychiatric hospital in Klerksdorp. And also, side note, this hospital is amazing. It really helped somewhat. It teaches you how to deal with your problems in life. I'm not saying it doesn't cure you. It doesn't. It's more like it's like a little retreat away from the universe where you don't need your phone, you don't need nothing. All you do is you're around people that are dealing with the same mental health problems. All right. So it was really quite a place of solace and a quiet place away from everything where you can deal with everything by yourself and with the help of doctors.
This fridge.
I'm sorry if there's a weird sound in the background. It's my fridge. It's, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna do a very simple look because I'm guys. I'm just doing my makeup for this video. But anyway, so she was like, girl, like, you need to go into hospitals and like now. And I didn't want to. I remember also I was so embarrassed that I'm in matric and these are my problems. Like, what the hell, guys? I don't need this right now. But I ended up going and it was worth it because she did advise me to go because she was like, listen, you're going to be writing June exams and it's better that you deal with this now before you write your exams instead of let it build up and then it's going to hit you at the worst time. After June exams, it's prelims. After prelims, it's finals. You just don't have time. So I did go and I got through my matric year. And I passed it. I got great marks. As I said, I thought I was going to fail grade 11, but my marks at the end of that year were brilliant because I'm a hard worker. I make sure I really am. And I'm smart. And I really feel like I tried. I really tried. And I put a lot of effort into it. And a lot of people didn't believe in me. But I proved to them otherwise that I don't need you guys to believe in me to be able to do it. The one person that believed in me was my mama. And my siblings, and that's all I need, period. So I got through both matric and grade 11 and I got beautiful marks because of the support system I had. Listen, like, the circumstances weren't ideal because after hostel my family and I moved away from Potchefstroom to Klerksdorp, and I had to travel daily from Klerksdorp to Potch for school. It wasn't ideal. It made things a bit like 10 times more difficult because I did dramatic arts and visual art. All my subjects required extra time and hostel as well. But affordability wasn't a thing, but like, it's not easy doing life without someone that always had a plan. So regardless of the challenges, I got through it. I managed, I conquered, I finished my matric, I went to my MD at the end of the day. I didn't enjoy my MD, not gonna lie, but it happened, you know. Also, my date was crap. Like, he wasn't really a date. And I'm sorry if you see this, dude, but yeah. He was not really being a date that night. I really just chilled with my friends that whole night because, man, like, I remember when I rocked up. First of all, I looked fire on my matric day and I can't believe I ever spoke down on myself, telling myself that I looked horrible because I looked hot. Honey, Benjamin, sis, this nigga, because I remember my face was popping. My makeup artist did the doing things, and when I got out to reveal my trails and my face, all my brothers were like, hey, what is doing, what's up? And my date was just shinning there. My sister was like, hey, you're her date, you're supposed to be making her feel beautiful. What are you doing? Tell her she looks beautiful. Imagine your own sister needs to tell your date to tell you that you look nice. Sis, men are disgusting. I could have just went alone, like, but anywho, so So yeah, I went to MD. I passed my matric. Thank goodness to God and my mom. I wouldn't have gotten through anything without the Lord Jesus himself. And also, another thing that comes with grief, you lose your faith. Faith was definitely very tough. I was just like, because also, a little background, I used to be a kid that goes to church every Sunday. So anyone in the house, I went to church every Sunday. I prayed. Yazin, I was hands in. And from 2018 to 29, not even, from 2018 specifically, I had trouble with my faith because I was just like, God, you took the one thing that matters to me. What must I do now? You know, like, how must I get through life now? Like, what do you expect? What do you expect of me, bruh? What? I was like, Mom, what do you expect of me? Yeah? How must I get through life? Like, come on now. But I met a really amazing girl, my best friend. And, I don't want to cry. Bitch, put yourself together. But I met this really amazing girl in 2018. Her name is Rosemary Herbst. Girl, I love you. If you see this, I love you, because she really helped me gain my faith back. It wasn't the traditional way, but she really helped me because it was out the window. But she showed me that, you know what? Life will kick you. Life will kick you down even when you're at your lowest. But that man upstairs, he's here. He is here, girl. Like, you just need to use him and talk to him, and he'll be there, okay? And he was there when I let him in. So that was that. And then so as I said, I got through 2018, I got through 2019. Yo, you guys can see I got through them. I'm here, okay? I'm here. Jimlo. And they were difficult, especially my matric year, because I did need that mother figure. But my sister was there for me, 100%. And I'd always be like, you know what, you're such a mother figure. So I'm putting yellow on my outer corners. I don't think you guys will be able to see it now, but you'll see it eventually. Let me try green, since I'm wearing green anyway. But yeah, during matric, not even just during matric, my sister's just been my rock till today and till forever. That girl is my entire heart, literally. And 2020, guys, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I expected 2020 to be the bomb.com, okay, but it wasn't. But it was definitely one of the most progressive years in my whole life. In my whole life, because I stepped into 2020 fresh out of a very weird relationship. No, I don't regret it. I don't regret that relationship, but it definitely taught me how to love myself. And I remember that I told myself that I'm not going to be with anyone until I love myself fully. I gave myself a chance to love me before loving anyone at all, whether it be a friend, family, I don't care. And although the whole COVID thing happened, and I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't have at least 1 or 2 relapses along the way, I did. And I'm not talking about a drug relapse, guys, I'm talking about mind. And I was just like, you know what, I grew a lot. Like, I'm gonna pat myself in the shoulder and say that I grew a damn lot, because the girl that I was a few years ago compared to today, completely different. Completely different. I have so much more love for myself, so much self-respect, so much introspection with just everything, you know. I try harder for myself now. I don't really care what someone has to say about me, regardless of what happens in life. Because at the end of the day, what you need to realize in life is you've only got yourself. You really only got yourself, no one else. Yes, there's family, there's friends, but at the end of the day, you came into this world alone, you're gonna leave alone. And that's definitely something that you need to realize along the line of life. And I had to realize that. And I really started to have more worth for myself. And I just wanted better for myself as a person. I didn't care what got in the way. As long as my happiness came first. I'm not going to say that I didn't have my downfalls where I was just like, oh, fuck life, hey. But it wasn't as bad as the other years where I just wanted to give up on everything. And I didn't want to give up on everything. I still don't want to give up on anything right now, because no matter how difficult life gets, it gets better. You know, life doesn't get better. You get better at dealing with the obstacles that are put in front of you, you know. You get better at dealing with your problems, because when so many things have been thrown at you, you're really just like, okay, Shapo, I've dealt with all of these things, but at least I know how to tackle them a bit better now, you know. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing for myself as well. I'm gonna keep tackling this shit. And sorry guys, I'm hiding my face, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep tackling life, and I'm gonna keep conquering it, because at the end of the day, my mom may not physically be here with me, but one thing I know about that woman is she would never leave her children to suffer alone, you know. She loved us with every ounce of her being. And I know for sure that everything that I've had to go through these past few years, she has been here for it, spiritually, you know. And she's supporting me through everything that I'm doing. And if you guys think I'm weird for believing in that, suck it. Alright? Because I don't kind of jam. Because I'm hot. Like a heater.
Like a bomb.
Because I'm such an idiot. Like, I don't know how people handle me. The people in my life. I don't know. Period. But it is what it is. I'm special. So I'm almost done. But I think my advice to everyone, because I don't want this video to be too long. The main purpose of this video is because I feel like people are just going through it right now. There's been very trying times for even myself, where I've just had to remind myself that, girl, you've been through worse. And my advice to everyone, especially if you're going through anything that has to do with grieving or losing someone, it is that you're not going to stop grieving, no matter how old you are. No matter how old you are, no matter how matured you are, no matter how far you are in life, every milestone that you reach, you're going to remember that person, and you're going to want them to be there with you. But at the end of the day, what you as an individual need to remember is they're with you. They are always with you. And I don't know if you're Christian or not, and if you believe what you believe in, but regardless of what you believe in, always remember that they're there. They're looking out for you. And life without them is weird. It's very weird and it's uncomfortable. And it's not even wanted. Like, I would personally prefer Lo Mama to be here with me. You know? Like, but get life. And it's fucked up. It is really fucked up, but we have absolutely no control over it. None whatsoever. So the more you focus on trying to control your life, or trying to predict what's happening, or trying to plan everything so thoroughly, it might backfire and you're not going to be prepared for what might come. Not that I'm saying that you must always be prepared for the worst. Like, live your life, live in the moment, but don't be too hard on yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be too hard on yourself to a point where you think that you've met a dead end. There's never a dead end. There's always a path somewhere or another, regardless of what's going on. There is always a path. So I'm quickly just gonna touch up everything and then I'll be back and I'm gonna do the closing. Okay guys, so basically just my last 5 cents is that don't worry, okay? Life isn't always gonna grip you, because I don't know how many times I've wanted to give up and life has just been like and I was just like all the time. But here I am today sitting. I have experienced a lot, so I have a bit of perspective as to how better things can be, especially those that know me. People that personally know me and that I've seen my growth are always like, dude, you come from far. And you know what? I do. I come from far. If you guys had to hear half of the things that I've had to go through in life, yo. But all I have to say is things get better. There's a way forward, man. There isn't always a dead end. And in the spur of the moment where you're going through life and it's just kicking you, you really do think that, yo, I'm tired. Like, are things ever gonna get better? They are. Not only are they gonna get better, but whatever challenges come your way, you're gonna be able to handle them so much better because you've already been kicked so many times, you know? So don't worry. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. I know that is a very cliche saying. I used to hate it so much. I used to want to strangle people that said that. Like, I used to be like, bitch, what are you saying? What lights? Because it's only darkness. It's dark. It's very dark in here, but there is light. And this is coming from Lee.Serumola. Alright. Okay guys, so this is the final look, and I changed the inner corners because I was like yellow, but the yellow wasn't popping enough for me, you know. But anyway, that's the end of this video. And also, just to add on, I'm gonna be doing a new segment. I decided to do a new segment for my channel, and I think I'm gonna call it Real Talk, because that's where I'm gonna be uploading my videos about like chit chats and basically getting down and dirty, you know, about the chats that should be spoken about in life. So yeah, you guys should just check that out as well. Please guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.